Ai, eu amo a Columbina, não tem como.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Porra, duas Hydra é foda.
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants fall. Pathetic.
É, ele capturou eles. Nosso senso de direção tá invertido. Foi o que ele fez lá. Vai, Columbina! Olha isso, caralho! Nossa! As luas no céu!
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your...
Olha!
It's over, Dottore.
Eu com um de vida, quase. Ah, tá. Não, tudo bem. As luas no céu, caralho!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Caralho, é o ult da Traveler, mano.
Let the moonlight
Pica, tá? Será que é um novo poder que eu desbloqueei? Seria muito foda. Eu super voltaria a jogar com ela.
everlasting as the moon.
So close. I was so...
Gente, ele não morre!
In this rotten, decaying world! Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
Cara, muito foda. Ah, como é? Ai! A Tsunade destruindo o Suzano do Madara. Ai, ela trouxe ele de volta.
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
Ai, que lindo.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
That will never happen.
Caralho, né, Fé? Caralho! Caralho! Mano, absurdo. Cara! Absurdo!
No, this world is our home.
A música, o som um pouco atrasado. Cara. Surreal. Surreal. Puta que pariu. A minha Colomina da Viver. A minha Colomina da Viver. A lua gelada permaneceu no céu desse mundo. Ela não tava no outro céu. Ai, que tudo!
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom.
Ai, que linda!
Doesn't it? Also, can I go buy a sugar sculpture today?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here!
Quero ver como é que tá o céu.
Report. Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon. The voyage begins today. The future looks bright thanks to the League.
I knew things would be different. But
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
Ela renasceu, amor.
a new moon goddess? Who's saying that?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the
Cara,
sky and it's business as...
foi muito mais do
Since
que eu tava
we've come all this way,
esperando.
shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through?
Come on! We gotta get there early, or they're... Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area.
Tomara que tenham consertado ela.
It's okay. My mom was pretty much awake anyway. What about you? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are... Okay, if you say so.
É mesmo, mas o escaramujo tava meio... Ele tá um pouco mais protegido, né?
What we just went through was... a lot. Lornatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was... Still... Paimon kind of misses Lornatar, so... Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey! Don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's...
Oh, meu Deus.
Paimon didn't think you'd mention it.
Oh.
You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You... Okay. Paimon's full now. Huh? Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning. Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast. Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly... Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino. She... True. You know, I'm surprised that all... Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely you...
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people...
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the curatorium's...
Probably 'cause... Even though Unity sounds like a
Pois
pretty
é.
far-fetched idea, I think things will work out, though. I swear, not Cryfield.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree too.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means... were you about to head out? There's still some time before...
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi.
Sounds good.
Vamos ver se tá todo mundo bem. Vamos ver como é que tá as pessoas.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inepa handing out food for the Frostmoon Scions?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon along with some snacks of the day?
Claro, né, meu amor?
So, what's new, Inepa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frostmoon Scion. And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to...
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to alarm. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the heart.
And we're using eggs
Nossa,
and
tá
cheese
bonita
to
essa comida,
make
hein?
that a reality.
Porra.
True Kamkake Crash Up style! Inepa! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert.
No way! Well, that proposal got checked. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know. Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home.
Of course she is! And since I'm...
But you stole my snacks,
Ah,
though.
pecado.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you.
Esculacho na ela.
Aren't you the better pick for this?
You underestimate yourself yet again.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nashitown. I don't know any of the bit...
All in good time. Socialize.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who would...
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. Oh, that is precisely why Starshina Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of...
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is...
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Notcry. There's the Moon
Caralho,
Chanter of
gente
the
pra
Frostmoon
porra, né?
Scions. I'm sure you will find speaking with...
If you say so. I've never done this work before, but I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers...
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an elite...
Yeah. You're right.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. But
Amigo, caralho, eu sou tua mulher, se manca.
You look so cool when you fly, Miss Robot, and when you use your spirit. And even though you took my snacks, it's pretty cool that you can build stuff like this. You've got so many... Also...
Micah, we need to go.
1 second!
Please take this Feast of the Moon, as well as some snacks. Share them with your mother and your lovely family.
Oh, todo mundo reunido.
Oh, everyone's here.
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here,
Pô,
I think it'll be time to
e
head
se
back
vamos,
home.
né? Porque aparentemente a próxima área que a gente vai ter é a área que você tá querendo ir.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously.
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the...
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a...
I can knight you. Any particular title...
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots?
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the important...
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait,
Caralho!
boss is looking...
Come on, get the speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity.
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to...
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host.
That'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you?
Ela é uma doida pra tirar umas férias com a Nefé.
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increased?
That's a bold statement. Are all...
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying toward.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a
Mano,
leader as
monte de gente pedindo pra entrar no mundo do
stubborn and enterprising as you.
nada. Tipo assim, galera, eu tô no meio da missão.
But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader.
Well, unless the curator...
For now, yes. And that won't change until
What would make it worth your while?
getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good...
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most... Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to...
Bora, bora!
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface... Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special...
Okay?
No. Or... not yet. Anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Haven't got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know. It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just...
Alright, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next...
Yeah. Any update on that crisis?
Owls just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me,
Plano de férias Mondstadt. Será?
This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe, more just doing my duty. Of course, to give it the full picture.
Ela falou pouquinho.
Formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that they're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dory trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
Tudo.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say. No news is good. Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
Já, gente, que isso?
Rise with the sun!
Ai, viu? Tá todo mundo bem, graças a Deus. Eles já vão embora.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine.
Eu quero saber
Sanjoni may have an
da...
abominable temper, but she's always been very
Da outra
responsible
lá.
with important calculations. And things entrusted to her by valued friend.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hatka.
Maybe I'm just a
That's
good judge of
Ambronia.
character.
I certainly hope that's all. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle. Even giving her...
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system. By
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way... She always worked like
Não,
that.
ela foi espertíssima.
Always...
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as she said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also... However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date.
Mano, ela deve estar muito puta, muito puta.
No, I was specifically warned not
Gente,
to
então
tell
a
her.
Sandrone foi pro caralho mesmo, né?
This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she spent a long time with Sandrone's body.
Is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed.
Mano,
Despite being
passada.
grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers.
Já tirou as coisas que tem dentro?
I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she
Vê se
too
não
will
demora.
explore more of the world.
Tá.
Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
Até uma próxima.
What are you still bumming around for? Is it? I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find out the truth.
Ih,
You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to... They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick, but finding the truth is important. But more important, at least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
nós vamos, amor. Nós vamos.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game. After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Ain't no biggie. Paimon, Mike, Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we...
Pô, era um mozinho.
Feel better now? Alrighty.
Vambora, vambora, que ela falou que sabe onde tá minha nave. Nossa, ela tá longe pra caralho.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever...
Well, you're still welcome. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and... The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get to... But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a bit...
We were just starting out there.
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Pra caralho, vambora.
What happened to our spaceship back then? It's time to learn the truth at last. I'm ready as I'll ever.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality...
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the
Oi!
frost moon, which lay beyond the sky.
Caralho! Gente, nunca que a gente acha essa porra.
The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Esse filho da puta escondeu minha nave, cara.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Though no one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it.
Isso aí,
Not even the heavenly
habla!
principles.
Very well.
You two take care, all right?
Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe?
I don't believe in endings.
Eita!
Where am am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh,
Ai, a Nicole.
Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
Ah,
There's
pecado.
Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui.
Cara, que lindo.
How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
Ah, velho. Anda, filha. Ai, eu.
I saw your siblings' story.
Eu e o
I'm
Ider.
afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear
Ah,
nearby,
velho.
gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
And let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
Oxi. Palhaçada. O time aliado morre, ela revive ele o tempo. Caralho!
I remember writing something similar with you on Moonbriar Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time...
Ai, que lindas. Nossa, que lindo.
We're here.
A gente tá na lua.
Over there.
Caralho, é minha nave.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too. On Moon, solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Meu Deus, hora da verdade. Ai, que lindo.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with... Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What
Eu
do you
também
think
quero
of the
saber.
truth you
Eu
found?
também gostaria de saber. Porque ela entrou na nave, nada nos foi mostrado. Por favor.
I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but... I think yours is saying...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before.
Caralho!
A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat?
Faz sentido, até porque quando houve a merda em Korea, ele tava. Então talvez essa parada foi nessa época e ele desceu. Agora, por quê? Nós não sabemos.
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together.
Pois
One
é,
small piece
né?
at a time.
Como é que a gente acorda em Mondstadt se a nossa nave parou em Nordcry? E depois foi escondida pra Lua?
I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing.
Foram os princípios celestiais, ela
Seems like
falou.
the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
Agora, quem levou a gente até Mondstadt, a gente não sabe se foram eles.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
É a roupa! É a roupinha da Manila! Ai, que linda!
Is that a new outfit?
Espero que com isso venham poderes novos também, por favor, Genshin.
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time.
Ai, que linda!
It's a matching pair with Ether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge
A
difference.
Paimon, exatamente.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you
Pois
wear.
é, né?
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through...
Eu acho que ela não lembra também.
Yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat...
I don't know. But I don't think
Muito,
so.
muito esquisito.
The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do... But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to... And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect...
Wait! But what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my help... Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
Eita! Eita! Para viajantes de todos os tipos elementais, aumentar o ataque. Tananana. Caralho! Além disso, quando um membro próximo da equipe desencadeia a explosão do espírito da noite, a viajante obtém um acúmulo de lâmina da chama sagrada. Ao possuir 2 lâminas, um ataque carregado consome todas as lâminas. Caralho! Eu recebi um buff! Pra todos... aparentemente não foram todos. Mas aqui não tá nada, ó. Eu acho que é porque eu não ressoei com a Eletro ainda. Caralho, ganhou um buff, cara, que foda!
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
Se eu pegar a Columbina, eu volto a usar viajante. É isso.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family. And after everything you've done for me, here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer?
Eu gosto da viajante dentro.
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see
que
these flowers
linda.
lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get...
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next?
Você ressoa com o elemento na estátua. Na estátua... Em qualquer estátua do mapa ali, né? Tipo... Você chega em Mondstadt, aí você vai na estátua, vai estar ressoar com a Nemo. Que eu me lembro assim.
I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
Ai, gente, que lindo. Olha que linda a skinzinha dela.
Memories. The journey goes on. For you, like I said, this is not the end.
Me fale um
I
pouco
don't
de
believe there has to be an
Snezhnaya.
ending. Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around. I sensed the
Porra,
energy
deve ser
it
muito
gave off as
foda.
I was passing by on a railway train. It felt
Eita, vai ter trem Snezhnaya.
and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers.
Agora um pouco da Tsaritsa.
Ice cold. And, That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power.
Capaz, né? Agora dos
There's
Fatui.
Regrator, the Rooster, and between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each... I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project
Projeto
Stuja.
Inverno. Quais os seus planos futuros?
Once things settle down in Nodcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the... It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
São todas as perguntas.
As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
Ai, que tudo, cara. Vai ficar aí? Gente, é absurdo isso aqui, tá?
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. As for the Fatui, not counting the damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intention in a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home?
Irmãos Ted na
That'll be a huge
6.4.
waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home.
Como é que pode um
in
padrão ser tão
waves.
gostoso?
I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have.
Porque geralmente padrão é tão sem graça. Mas o Varca, puta que pariu.
I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my P.S. The honorary knight went above and
Yes.
beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. PPS. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free. Whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. Huh. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
Eita porra! Eita porra!
Trust me, when it comes to local delicacies of Pyramida, nobody knows more than me.
Gente! Eu não gostei do tom do final dessa missão, não, hein? Mas é isso, gente. Terminamos o ato 7 e o ato 8 agora, tá? Eu vou postar eles separados no YouTube, tá? Então vocês já devem estar aqui no final do ato 8. Então é isso, gente. Um beijo. Até um próximo vídeo.